perfectly clean yesterday afternoon. So CJ7, I bought this thing for $3,400 off of a guy named Nick out in Kirby. It worked okay then. The rear wheel drive still wasn't too great. I don't know what's wrong with it, but you had to rev it up really high in order to get it to work at all. So now I drive it around in four-wheel drive, which turns this into a front-wheel drive vehicle. So I don't know if you can see that, but the driveline and everything is still attached to the rear wheels. It's just that it's not working. So this. I took the rear tire off just so it would fit better in the shop. But yeah, I have a bumper kit, so this is going away. This is going away, gonna get replaced. These are being replaced with Fun Country 32s and some white Kragers. Yeah, there's gonna be a side step and a cool, I don't know if you would call it retro, but kind of old school hoop bumper here, tube hoop bumper, and winch is gonna go there. These are brand new. I got these with the Jeep. It was just in the box in the back, but they don't really fit well. The Onyx Ada said that I had to trim it, but I don't know. I did a little bit of trimming, and I got them on there, but they still don't fit really well. And yeah, this hard shell is actually in really good shape. The only thing I don't like is the sun, because on the inside it's hacked. Look at this. I don't like this at all. I've seen them, and these are supposed to be kind of like recessed into the fiberglass, and then on top of it, it's kind of, the plastic in here is dry rotted. So I was opening and closing this when I was in Montana, and it broke, so I had to zip tie it closed to keep the water out. Another thing about all this, you see all this goo in here? This is because I decided to put undercoating in here in the winter, and it never ever dried. Ever. Yeah, see that? That's why this tarp is in here, because all of my stuff for college I had stacked in the back here, and I didn't want getting goo all over it. And under this floor mat, there's serious goo. Look at that. That is nasty. Because this boot here isn't really on there well, and the engine link is so bad that it's flinging oil up here, and it's all coming down into here. So this is the only thing between passengers and black shoes. I'm gonna pressure wash this thing out before I'm done with it. But everything in here seems, well, it did work when I bought it, but we'll go to the other side for that. This is coming out. This is old, ancient, and I want a glove box in there, so that's being removed. I'm not sure if these work because this doesn't work, so we'll see. Over here. The linkage for my windshield wipers broke. See, this one's broken off here. I pulled the long one out because it was broken at both ends. So on my way up to Montana, one of them broke, so I didn't, luckily it was the passenger side, so I could still see out here, right? I was up in Montana, and it finally sheared off here too. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know if it was put together wrong, or if it was just old, but it broke, and so I was sitting out here. Hold on, let's see if I can put that up there. And I was doing this for, I guess, almost 1,100 miles from Havre, Montana, all the way back to Oregon. So, because, you know, it rained. And I'm going to be getting a kit for this. It's almost $70. And then a little cover for this. This works. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, no. Need the key. Yeah, see, it has two ignitions. This is the actual ignition here. This one just keeps the steering from locking. I want to fix this. I want this to be the only ignition in here, because smoke so bad in here, and I have no idea what it goes to. But we'll figure it out. I suppose that's basically the inside. A couple dents in here. I don't care too much about that because it works. There was a lot of carpeting in here too, so the floor was all rusted out. See how my side has no oil on it? Isn't that great? I had to wire wheel the floor and look at all these holes here. That looks like it's still okay, so I might leave that alone and put plugs in here, but I need to get Splash Zone, which is a kind of, it's a two-part epoxy that we use on the boat all the time, and fill these holes up here too. So that's that. Everything in here is kind of squeaky. I forgot which one it is, but maybe it's this one. Yeah, you're going down the road, that squeaks really bad. But another thing in here was there was a heater, because I guess this guy had it decked out for winter use, but there was a heater right here. It was basically a second heater core, and there were big old long hoses for the coolant to come up here. It was straight up a heater core, the second one, and that's what I think this was. Yeah, it was this. That's what that was for. And I tore it out because I didn't like it. It was ugly, it looked bad, and I needed new hoses for my heater core up forward anyway. They were all dry rotted, and the ones on the bottom, because of the oil leak, weren't. And so I replaced them. I just kind of took those long ones that were running all the way from up here, underneath here, and up, and I cut them down to size, and I put them on the front. So I guess we'll look at that. This is the 4.2, Jesus, liter inline 6. It's got the Weber carb. That's basically all I know about it. I put a new battery and alternator into it because those didn't work when I bought it. And I think that that's not a high output, but it's a truck battery. It's whatever, it lasts a long time. I wanted it for winter because this thing cranks for forever before it starts. After you get it started, it's, touch it and it'll go off, but that first start in the morning is pretty bad. And this thing leaks terribly. I mean, now it's because I also botched putting this valve cover gasket on because I was in a rush and I didn't have the right tools, and it was the middle of winter and I was cold. So I pulled the old one off because it was leaking up here. So I pulled the old one off and I had a brand new one that came with the Jeep. Decided I'd try to put it on, and it leaks like a sieve now because I'm an idiot. But I know for a fact that the rear main seal is also leaking because this thing has terrible blow-by. There's absolutely no compression, and I'm assuming that that's what that is the rings are not doing their job, and so I'm getting a lot of blow-by into the crankcase, and it just blew out the rear main seal because that was leaking bad before I even touched that. Yeah, that's really it about this. I mean, otherwise it's a good car. It runs. I mean, this thing works. I could drive this around right now, but there's water in the oil in the transmission, and I didn't feel like putting new transmission oil in there, so before I rebuilt it, so I just kind of parked it until I finished it up. But yeah, it's a 5-speed, and I don't know the designations for the transmission or for the transfer case, but I know that the transmission's a 5-speed and the transfer case has 1 low range and 2 high ranges. So yeah, all these lights work. I think I got a pretty good Jeep, but oh, that was something I wanted to say. I don't think that this is an original body. I really don't. My reasoning for it is I was looking on Amixeta for, body parts and stuff just because I was interested, and they come exactly like this. They have this black kind of primer coating on them, and at first I thought it was paint, but there's nothing under here. There's no primer underneath it or anything. It's just like it's a primer coat and it's split. So that's it. Puppy! There's the puppy. And Puppy is Bailey. Boudreaux is the black one, and this is Chewy. So, well, anyways, that's the Jeep. I wanted to put a painless performance wiring harness in it, but I think that's kind of out of budget now after I bought that Chevy Love. I can work out the wiring harness, but whatever. And I guess the other thing is the frame is good. I looked at it after I bought it, which was stupid, but I did look at it, and there is very little rust. I mean, I don't even think there's anything serious. It's all superficial, but yeah. Oh, and another thing about this is the exhaust. The exhaust pipe it was rattling around. Okie fixed it. I put a hanger on it and kept it from rattling a little bit. So that's the Jeep. This is going to be my project for the next, I guess, hopefully month and a half, because if it takes any longer than that, my Chevy Love will be put on the back burner until next year. So, I guess now what we're going to do is we're going to put all this together. I guess I'll time-lapse it. Well, no, I have to time-lapse it because I think this video is already running pretty long. But, yeah, I guess I'll start with the engine hoist. So, let's see how that goes.